Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
All right, we're not playing the rest of the video. We got to get into this, okay? This is a time crunch, baby. Fastbreak is back. Welcome back. We're back to the daily shows, baby. Hey, just a heads up right off the top, we're going to shill a little bit. If you have not signed up for the Fastbreak VIP yet, and that's something you fancy, just a quick update of what that means if you sign up for the VIP. We do this stream every day. This is free for everybody. For every day, there's a fast break contest. We'll do a first look like a wedding, where we take a look at the contest. We'll look at some props and see kind of where some of the edges might be. However, if you're a VIP, we do another stream later in the afternoon that breaks down using Momentum Labs projections. And really, we get more injury news at that point. We get a better feel for what the slate's going to look like. We also do one other thing, and that we did it yesterday at the beginning of each run. We break down every single night. We look at the prizes. We also try to get a feel for like, hey, how many times is it optimal for me to use this player, and try to get a feel for like what nights we should punt versus nights you should use your Jokic's, your Lukas, your Giannis, all of that stuff. So if that's something you fancy, there's a link right in the show notes in the description that can get you signed up to the VIP. But that's enough shilling for now. All right, let's dive in. We get a little fast break fast, if you will. Looking at the contest for tonight, March 1st, we get a 9-gamer. 130 points. So what's that? Is that like 26 and a half, 27 points per person? I can't do the math. I know it's not 30 because that's 150. That's all I figured out so far. So we're going to wait. Is it a? Yeah, no, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do the math, but we got to figure out the points. Okay. So that's what we're looking. We're going to go over to Underdog. Also, Underdog, listen, your first time, promo code HOLD. You know what I'm saying? HOLD, 100% deposit bonus match up to $100. All right, let's go over. So we're going to go to the pick'ems. And we're just going to search points, okay? So we are shooting for, let's actually do that math right now. I'm so embarrassed. I did this yesterday too. I feel like it's 26 and a half, but I don't trust myself. We got 130 divided by 5. This is going to be embarrassed. 26! It's 26 on the dot. All right, so Donovan Mitchell's the first guy that pops up. Something to keep in mind. He's got a questionable tag. So don't love it, but he's over under set at 25 and a half points. You can put him on the short list there. Detroit's a nice juicy matchup. Should be a lot of points. Speaking of juicy matchups, Cade Cunningham, his is set at 23 and a half right now. Cade has been playing some pretty good basketball. I know Cleveland, is a strong defensive team, but his last handful of games, we've seen 26 points, 32 points, 26 points, 30 points, and then 13 against Phoenix. But the 4 before that, clearing the 26 mark each and every time. I think if you are struggling for a spot and like say Donovan Mitchell gets ruled out, you're planning on using him. I really do like Cade. He's been on a heater. Maxey tonight. So his over under set at 26 and a half. Philly's been dog doo-doo, but they're playing the Charlotte Hornets, another dog doo-doo team. So Maxey should have a field day with him. I think he's a great play. Tobias Harris seems to have taken a step back recently. Maxey might be one of my favorite like non-superstar plays of the day. So put Maxey on the short list. I'm not touching anything else from this game. Sorry, Charlotte Hornets. Steph Curry set at 28 and a half. I'm not going to lie. I think this is a little bit high, mainly because the Warriors are on a back-to-back. Makes me a little nervous. He played a big game last night against the Bing Bong Boys of New York. Now they go up to Canada as they play the Toronto Raptors. So, sure, if Steph is good to go, feel free to use him. I think I'd try to save Steph if you have better options for a three-point night than a points night. But Anyways, let's keep moving. Scotty Barnes is set at 20, Manuel Quickly at 20, RJ Barrett at 20. None of those too juicy. I think we just move on to the next game. Luca Magic. You guys want to do a drop? We normally don't do drops in this show, but you know what? For you, anything.
Luca Magic.
So here's my alpha play early in the day, right? Luca, there's going to be like 3 other times where Luca is one of the best plays on the slate. He is questionable. He celebrated his birthday last night. Or his birthday was 2 nights ago. They had an off night last night. He's got an ankle injury. I feel like Luca probably plays. His over is set at 32.5. I think Luca is a fine play. However, Kyrie heading back into Boston. You've got Luca questionable, a little dinged up. Maybe he sits, maybe he doesn't. Either way, I kind of like Kyrie tonight. You see his over under. Well, he does. Does he not have a line here? Kyrie does not have a line yet. I do think he's been. Let's see his last handful of games because they've been with Luca. So even with Luca, I think he's a great play. But on the off chance that Luca sits, last 5 from Kyrie: 29, 30, 29, 29, 34. I love Kyrie. Maybe one of my favorite plays today. So go ahead, put Kyrie on the list. Obviously, Luca is a great play. You can play Luca. No one's going to be mad at you about that. Wait, I lost my spot. So I thought, but I like Kyrie. Put him on the short list. Kyrie and Maxey, probably my 2 favorites. Donovan Mitchell and Cade Cunningham, a tier below, but those are my 2 favorites. I think Tatum's great. Jaylen Brown's great. Kristaps Porzingis is fine. You can make an argument for all 3 of those. We're talking about this morning that maybe PJ Washington gets the Tatum matchup, which he's been playing good defense lately. I'm not really nervous about it. The Kings are in a really tough matchup against the Wolves tonight. Fox is at 24.5. You see Ant-Man here, 29.5. I think Sacramento sucks on defense. Anthony Edwards has been on a heater since the All-Star break. Even when he's dinged up, he's just going off. Anthony Edwards, put him on the short list. And then Sabonis is not listed right now. I wonder if that's because Fox is questionable. Halliburton at 18.5. Don't play him. Save him. I think Zion at 23.5 points. I feel like most models are going to have him at 25 points. Like I bet you this prop number goes up throughout the day. I like Zion the most. They're going to be playing fast pace. You could make a case for Ingram. You could also make a case for CJ McCollum. Pascal Siakam has been playing really good basketball since Tyrese Halliday has returned. Last handful of games for Siakam, 24, 27. Then there's a 12 spot in there. So maybe find a better spot than Siakam with this many games. I think that's it. That's it for this game. So Portland, I think, is interesting tonight, which is weird. The only time I'll say this ever. Portland's playing Memphis. Memphis is bad. Jeremy Grant here, his number is set at 22.5, but Simons is the guy that I'm most intrigued by. Jaren Jackson Jr. also, I think, has a questionable tag for tonight. I don't think any Grizz is going to score 30, but whatever. Giannis, the one thing I will question everybody or calm everyone down here on the Bucks. This is the Bucks' 3rd game in 4 nights. They played the Hornets 3 nights ago, then they played them last night, and then they play Chicago tonight. The good news is they won both of those games pretty handily. Giannis didn't have to play too many minutes, so maybe it's fine. His over-under set at 29.5. Obviously, he's a great play. Just, keep in mind 3 games in 4 nights. Dame, I'm probably not touching here. DeRozan, I do think is in play, although Milwaukee's playing better defense, and I think you can just find better spots. So let's move to the next game. Clippers against Washington. Paul George has missed the last couple of games. I'd probably stay away from him. Probably stay away. Honestly, I don't think I like anything here except for maybe Kawhi. And that's it. I feel like, did we skip some games? Is that all of the games? Did we do all of the games? All right, let's recap quickly as we scroll through. Giannis, obviously top tier. Dame, secondary play, but I don't love it. Simons, I think, is right up there. I love Simons a lot tonight. I'm going to put him as a primary play because I don't know how many times you're going to get a chance to use Simons. Maybe if you use someone like Luka or Kyrie or somebody that you think will clear 30 points, gives you a little bit of a cushion too. Zion is going to be in my tier 2 of plays. So is Ingram. I think they're both right in the same spot. Anthony Edwards is a tier 1. Sabonis, I don't think Sabonis is tier 1. Fox, you can talk me into 24.5 and playing better lately, even though he's questionable. I don't know. And then I would pick one of the Celtics, Tatum or JB probably. And then Luka or Kyrie. And then if Steph plays, Steph's a fine play. Toronto gave up like 136 points the other night to Dallas. So I think that's fine. I don't think I'm playing anybody on Toronto, but you can talk me into Steph. But then I really do. I'm going to go out of my way to play Maxey tonight. And then in that first game, Mitchell and Cade. So there you go. There you have it, baby. 10 minutes of fury coming at you, fast and furious. Hey, one other thing. Speaking of Fast and Furious, I'm going to also put another link in the description, but we are starting an F1 show, a weekly F1 show with my guy James every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. We spun off a new channel for it, so that way it doesn't get bogged down in Top Shot Talk or So Rare Talk or Basketball Talk. It's where all the F1 stuff will land. We're also doing a fantasy game too with it's free, and we're giving out prizes. So sign up for that as well. Go subscribe to it, all that fun stuff. Sign up for the VIPs, and we'll see you later this afternoon. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. Best of luck. Where is the outro? Can't get out of here unless we click the...
Well, the top shot streets are a dangerous place, so